Hey, welcome guys, welcome to Bit Tech Reviews, and today I'm reviewing the Cygnett Armoured USB C to USB C cable, USB 3.1. This is the Gen 2 version of the USB 3.1, so as indicated by the up to 20 times faster file transfer. So this one has 10 gigabit per second file transfer speed versus the 5 gigabit per second, the standard USB 3.1 Gen 1. So this is the Gen 2. It's quite hard to see. Okay, here you go. So 3.1 Gen 2, so 10 gigabit per second. With the 3.1, the USB 3, it can be USB 3.0, 3.1, 3.2. As long as this is Gen 2, it will be 10 gigabit per second. So make sure your device is compatible. So this cable has a 5-year warranty, and it uses Kevlar braiding to strengthen, to armor, as indicated by the name, armor cable, to strengthen and protect the cable from fraying. And fraying cables, as you may know, is very dangerous. I've read some reviews online. This is a good cable, and it has fast charging as well, which is 5 amps at 100 watts. So that's 5 amps at 20 volts. So volt times amp is equal to watt. So 5 amps times 20 volts is equal to 100 watts. And most computers these days charges at 65 watts. And this is turbo data speed, 10 gigabit per second, certificate for 20k base cycle. So they have bent this cable 20,000 times and it still survives. So hopefully that's good quality, and if it is not, there's a 5-year warranty, as long as you keep a receipt and not physical damage, obviously. Yeah, so it looks like this, and interesting, Australian owned and Australian design. Doesn't say it's Australian made though, that's the most important thing. Alright, let's open this up and suss it out. So this is a 1 meter 3.3 foot cable, and it currently retails for around $45. Yeah, let's open this up. There's 2 tags here. Okay. Oh no, I've broken it. I think I meant to break it. Make sure that this can't be returned. Okay, so this this is the cable. It was really well packaged for a $45 cable. To make a warranty claim, please contact the retailer you bought it from for replacement or refund if the device is faulty. Whoa, it's really good cable. I'm feeling this part that they suggested that they have bent this 20,000 times. I wouldn't think they bent it 20,000 times. It doesn't feel this will last 20,000 times, 20,000 bends, but it does feel quite durable. Oh, did I just bend something? Hope I didn't just break this cable, did I? I heard some noise. Okay, I'll just untie this. So this cable is 1 meter long, and this is Kevlar braiding. It doesn't quite feel like Kevlar. It does feel like it is a fabric-like material, and based on the feel, it does not feel that the cable is easy to get dirty. It doesn't feel like it traps and retains dust or dirt, which is good. Especially those cable that is woven with fabric, like nylon, that is very easy to fray the material rather than the actual cable itself, and it's not pleasant, kind of like mothball when those cables are used. Yeah, so this cable, I'm not sure what they used for this part, but it does feel quite solid. The cable, the connection part, I do not believe that it will last 20,000 bends as this suggests. Although the protection part does feel quite steady and durable and stable, the connection doesn't feel quite as secure as I would have liked. And let's compare it to a standard Samsung USB C cable. So this is a USB C cable from Samsung. Despite the weak appearance or cheap appearance of the Samsung cable, it does feel relatively solid, not as flimsy as I would have hoped, or in contrast to Apple supplied cables. For example, iPad cables, these are very flimsy and very easy to break. I would much prefer the hard plastic. This is quite, although this is plastic, cheap plastic, it does feel quite solid. The way they have designed the Samsung cable. Samsung have designed this cable, and Apple Lightning cables are very flimsy. Yeah, so I quite enjoy. This has treated me quite well for the past year. This Samsung USB C to USB C cable, and as you can see, it hasn't been damaged much, or damaged at all, in fact. And in terms of the dirt wise, gathering of the dirt and grime, it has kept up quite well. It didn't collect much dirt or dust. So this is the older USB-C cable. I should really clean up my table. This is the older USB-C cable, USB-C to USB-A. This is also from Samsung. The tip part feels a bit sturdier on the USB-C to USB-C compared to the USB-C to USB-A. It does look a bit bigger. Yeah, so the one on the left looks a bit bigger than the one on the right. Hence, this is a bit more sturdy. Actually, they feel equally sturdy now that I tried it. Yeah, but the white cable, the USB-C to USB-A, very easily collect dust and dirt, which leads to the discoloration of yellow stains and black dirt on the cable, as you can see. Which is a good thing that the USB-C to USB-C cable is less likely to gather dust and dirt and discoloration compared to the older cable. It does feel more plasticky and stronger than the older cable, so possibly different material was used, which helps prevent the discoloration and also dust and grime. Yeah. So this is the Kevlar cable, and I will test it out. Yep, so I'll just quickly use my computer to charge to test out the cable. So this is where the light is supposed to be. I'll just plug this in. And it charges. So it works. So it will look like this when it's charging. And because this is not an L-shaped cable, it does help with preventing the cable from fraying or breaking when you bend the cable. However, although this part doesn't break, I am afraid the connection bit will become loose. It's really up to the test of time to see if the 20,000 cycles, bend cycles, is actually true. But the cable doesn't feel too secure, in my honest opinion. It does feel quite flimsy, but for the price that I got it for, it is better than the standard USB C cable that comes in the box.